In a few moments, the news. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Precisely 6:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Lal Malavarachi and read by Sharifa Tahir. Headlines. State Minister Ranjit Siambalapitiya says issuing the taxpayer identification number has not curtailed. The Minister of Agriculture has stated that there is no need to import rice. Rehearsals for the 76th Independence Day ceremony will commence today. Agriculture science subject of the ongoing 2023 GCE advanced level examinations will be reconducted on Thursday. Over 43,000 students are eligible for university admission. The Thai Prime Minister will visit Sri Lanka to sign a free trade agreement. Foreign news, tractors block major roads in Europe as farmers begin siege of Paris. Sports, cricket, Afghanistan team will arrive in the island today. Local news in detail now. State Minister of Finance Ranjit Siambalapitiya said issuing the taxpayer identification number has not been curtailed. It will continue with the assistance of the Department for Registration of Persons using the National Identity Card numbers. Addressing the media briefing recently, the minister said that the TIN will be issued using the database of the 15 million of the 18-year-olds in the country. The minister said a complete database on state revenue could be created after the introduction of the digital identity card in the future. Minister of Agriculture Mahinda Amaraveera says that the government is already working on producing the required quantity of rice within the country itself. Minister Amaraveera stated that accordingly there is no need to import rice from overseas. Furthermore, the minister expressed that he has instructed the relevant authorities to work towards producing an excess amount of rice within the country, enabling the export of rice from Sri Lanka to foreign countries. Rehearsals for the 76th Independence Day ceremony will commence today. The Police Media Division said the rehearsals will begin this morning. Rehearsals will continue until the 3rd of February at the Golfers Green. A special traffic plan will be put in place on a stretch of the Gaul Road in view of the upcoming event. As such, the Gaul Road will temporarily remain closed from the Kollupitiya Junction to Gaul Face and from the Ceramic Junction to Gaul Face. Accordingly, the stretch of Gaul Road from Kollupitiya Junction to Gaul Face and from Ceramic Junction to Gaul Face will temporarily remain off limits for traffic till the 4th of February. The closure of the roads is effective from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. from today to the 3rd of February. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation giving you the news. We continue with more stories here at home. The Department of Examinations has announced that the agriculture science subject of the ongoing 2023 GCE advanced level examinations will be reconducted. Issuing a statement, the department said that both papers 1 and 2 of the subject will be reconducted on Thursday. The department earlier annulled the 2 examination papers that were issued last week after reports of it having been leaked on social media before the examination. As per the new schedule, Paper 2 of the Agriculture Science subject will be held from 8:30 a.m. to 11:40 a.m. Paper 1 of the Agriculture Science subject will also be reconducted from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Higher Education State Minister Suren Raghavan said that 43,101 students are eligible for obtaining admission to undergraduate courses at 17 state universities this year. Addressing the media, the State Minister said that of the 263,000 students who faced the Advanced Level Examination 2022-2023, 166,000 students have passed, amounting to 62%. Of those students who passed, 84,000 have applied for university admission for 2023-2024. Of these applicants, only 43,101 will be absorbed to follow 985 undergraduate courses at 17 universities. That's local news for the moment.
The main news story is brought to you by Sinhala.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that the Prime Minister of Thailand will undertake a 2-day official visit to Sri Lanka from the 3rd to the 4th of February 2024 at the invitation of President Ranil Wickremesinghe. The Thai Prime Minister will participate in the ceremony to mark the 76th anniversary of the independence of Sri Lanka as the guest of honour. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs added that the Thai Prime Minister is scheduled to have official discussions with President Wickremesinghe and witness the signing of the historic Sri Lanka-Thailand Free Trade Agreement during the visit. The Free Trade Agreement will be signed by the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Commerce of Thailand and the Minister of Trade, Commerce and Food Security of Sri Lanka. The agreement is expected to boost trade and investment ties between the two countries and promote deeper integration with the ASEAN economies.
The main news story was brought to you by Sinhala.
This is Watchlight.
Visitors at the Valavatta beach have been advised to be vigilant after a crocodile was spotted in the sea recently. A warning sign was seen on the beach asking people to be vigilant. People are visiting the beach in numbers due to the school holidays, according to the police. Police lifesavers have been deployed to face any emergency situation.
Coming up, World News.
World News headlines: tractors block major roads in Europe as farmers begin siege of Paris. ANC suspends ex-South Africa President Jacob Zuma after rival party launch. Japan's moon lander Slim comes back to life and resumes mission. World News in detail. French farmers are moving hundreds of tractors into place as a blockade of major roads, termed the Siege of Paris, gets underway. Similar demonstrations are taking place across the country as part of continuing protests against falling incomes, rising bureaucracy, and competition from imports. Protests are also being held in Belgium and Germany, where tractors are blocking routes leading to Hamburg's port area. The French authorities say 15,000 police have been mobilized to prevent tractors from entering Paris and other large cities. South Africa's former president Jacob Zuma has been suspended by the ANC he used to lead after refusing to vote for them and launching a rival party. The governing African National Congress announced its decision yesterday. Mr. Zuma's new party, Umkhonto weSizwe, meaning Spear of the Nation, shares a name with the ANC's former armed wing he once served in. His 9 years as president, starting in 2009, were dogged by scandal, including major corruption allegations. Finally, on World News, Japan's moon lander has resumed operations after being shut down for a week due to a power supply issue. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency said it re-established contact with the lander on Sunday, indicating that the glitch had been fixed. Its solar cells are working again after a shift in lighting conditions allowed it to catch sunlight, the agency said. It could not generate power when it landed on the 20th of January as the solar cells pointed away from the sun. That's world news.
Development news.
Health Minister Dr. Ramesh Patirana announced a staggering 91% of vaccination rate for measles among children, a crucial step in combating a recent resurgence of the disease after eradication. This achievement demonstrates the country's dedication to proactive health care. Speaking at a media briefing, Dr. Patirana outlined further health priorities for 2024. Disease prevention takes center stage with plans to bolster primary health care services and improve efficiency for patients.
Moving on with sports news.
Afghanistan cricket team will arrive in the island today for a cricket tour. Afghanistan tour is included with the Test, 3 ODIs and 3 T20 internationals. The Test match will commence on the 2nd of February at the SSC grounds. This will be their 8th Test match of Afghanistan. Sri Lanka Test squad, comprising of 16 players, have been picked by the National Selection Committee for this squad. The squad is led by new captain Dhananjay De Silva, while experienced players Dimuth Karunaratne, Angelo Matthews and Dinesh Chandimal, the 3 former skippers, are also included in the squad. Senior Afghanistan spinner Rashid Khan will miss the one-off Test match against Sri Lanka as he continues to recover from a back surgery. Qais Ahmed, whose only Test came 5 years ago, has been named in the squad in place of Rashid. There are also 4 uncapped players in the squad, namely Noor Ali Zadran, Zia-ur-Rahman, Mohammad Ishaq and Naveed Zadran.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැ කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The Export Development Board reported that Sri Lanka's total exports for the year 2023 reached $14.49 billion. In a report issued on this regard, they revealed that Sri Lanka had recorded a total of $14.99 billion in exports for the year 2022, $3.08 billion higher than that earned last year.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැ කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
On economic news, Minister Nimal Siripala De Silva stated that the recent increase in the number of ship arrivals at the Colombo port is likely due to the Red Sea crisis. Accordingly, the minister revealed that the number of ships docking at the Colombo port has increased by 35% within the month of January, while container operations at the port have also increased by 72%.
Weather report.
The Met Department says that showers will occur at times in the eastern and Nuwa provinces and in the Polanaru, Mullaitivu, Matale and Nuwara districts. Several spells of showers may occur in the Anuradhapura and Hambantota districts. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the western, Sabaragamuwa and northwestern provinces and in the Gaul, Matara and Kandy districts after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy showers, about 75 millimeters, are likely at some places in the western, Sabaragamuwa and central provinces. That's the weather update. Before we wind up the bulletin of news, back to the headlines. State Minister Ranjit Singh Patel says issuing the taxpayer identification number has not curtailed. The Minister of Agriculture has stated that there is no need to import rice. Rehearsals for the 76th Independence Day will commence today. Agriculture Science subject of the ongoing 2023 GCE Advanced Level Examinations will be reconducted on Thursday. Over 43,000 students are eligible for university admission. The Thai Prime Minister will visit Sri Lanka to sign a free trade agreement. Foreign news: tractors block major roads in Europe as farmers begin the siege of Paris. Sports: cricket. Afghanistan team will arrive in the island today. With that, we conclude this morning bulletin of news, and it's back to Dilshan to give you some good coverage.